Hello everybody and welcome back to Slay the Spire, where we are climbing Ascension on Flagbearer. We are on to Ascension 7. Flagbearer is a mod that I made. It is a stance dancing character similar to Watcher. And part of why I started this series was so that I could talk about the cards that I made, you know, anecdotes that I have from development, the design thoughts that I was going through. And I think at this point, we've basically gone through all of them. If you want to proceed to the run, you can skip ahead a little bit, but there was a couple things, final things that I wanted to talk about before we are just playing the mod in Ascension climbing at this point, basically. There's a couple things. The one card which I haven't gotten an opportunity to talk about is Sanctuary. I really like this card. It's another Vault type card, so it's like an emit second, it's like a time walk. Excuse me. Yeah, it's like these two cards, except it blocks the turn. So the funny downside about something like Emit Second or even Time Walk is that, let's say you had the ability to block a particular turn, and then, but like you still want some degree of tempo, like you want more time to resolve stuff. Presumably you will always want that on your first shuffle of your deck. Then Sanctuary comes in handy because you can give yourself more time. You can resolve like a 1-mana power or something, or a 2 energy even, and not die, and then also advance presumably the boss's intent to the next thing. So if you're getting attacked for Hyper Beam, you can tank it and then like resolve some powers and then proceed to the next turn. I think that's really useful because if you time walk with Time Sickness, particularly when it's not upgraded, that you might run into problems. If you draw 4 cards instead of 5 cards at the start of your turn, assuming you didn't prepare at all for the Time Sickness, then you might resolve your powers, Time Walk, and then die to Hyper Beam because you weren't able to block it. So these all function similarly, but they have strange, or I think interesting in my opinion, opportunity costs or downsides that kind of change how you play the character. So really sorry for the muting. I just had some spicy wings, so I'm coughing a little bit because of how spicy they were. So that's it for cards. I actually think I've gotten to talk about basically all of the cards. To my recollection, I don't think there's any that I've skipped. So the last thing, which I mentioned last. I mentioned last run, was, so I showed this line to a friend of mine, and they were like, obviously no one's gonna understand that, and it's like cheesy, like I will protect them. So this locket is based on an artifact that my RPG character who I based this mod off of had, which was an artifact which could cast Rewind Time. And basically, this would allow me to, like, heal the damage from my party members by effectively reviving them. And I stored that spell into a locket because it was fairly expensive to cast, for obvious reasons, without an artifact. So I made a specific artifact for that. I used it one time to revive my party, but I didn't really cast it a lot because it was sort of like a hassle. You know what I mean? Like, if you have to like redo rounds of combat, it's just like sort of annoying rather than anything, right? So it was very funny though to explain to, because as the caster you were the only person who retained your memories, so it was very interesting to explain to one of my party members that part of the blood splat that was on the ground that didn't get rewound was theirs. So that was funny. Yeah, and this is just a effectively a fairy in a bottle, or a lizard tail relic, so because you maybe need more time on this character. So let's get started with the run. And now we're actually just climbing Ascension now, so I can just talk about playing the character. Also, for those who aren't aware, this is the stance switcher in the main deck, and this lets you buy back the stance switcher, and your only 2 stances are planting or recalling. You slowly lose flexerity the longer you stay planted, so you need to cycle in and out of it to benefit the most from it. So let's upgrade command, because that's probably the best thing we can do. Kane's Retain, which is a great upgrade that I think is, like, good. It's a good upgrade to have, but it is fairly over-centralizing. Take 3 here. Let's see... Command does not... I guess defend blocks this one. Or it kills it. I forgot that there was a 3 AoE. I think we'll take Temporal Spike as our strike plus. So this gives weaken. It's just a strike plus. I do find on this character that it's like really good at fighting elites at the start because you just have access to easy flexiterity out of nowhere. It's pretty easy to kill things. Divine Flash is another strike plus that has a block on it, so I think we'll take that. It has Suspend 2, which deals 2 damage the turn after it's played. It's kind of similar to Covert Operation? Is that what it's called? Cloak and Dagger, that's what it's called. Covert Operation is a skill on Shadow Dancer in Dungeon Fighter Online. Flag Vault is a plant card, so that enters the stance. I feel like I would want to take that. Ideally, Flag Throw is the better one, because attacking is just kind of better. But we'll take it. And I think we'll take Aura Shatter as some damage scaling. I think we're basically set up without doing anything super broken. The hope is that we just don't die. But I think with this deck, we could probably, like, kill a boss. I would assume. I mean, my heuristics could be off. Could be off at this point. But permanent vulnerable plus a few strike pluses is pretty good. It's pretty good. So we're looking for any kind of like scaling powers that we would like to have. Sidearm is also nice. Could take card draw. I think I'll take it. No, you know what? Nah, we just won't. I never really know the evaluation on something like a Pommel Strike, where it's like, I feel like the defense... So generally the draw defense on every character is pretty good, but the draw attacks are like... Again, they're also good, but I feel like they're not as like... I was gonna say uniquely powerful. They're not uniquely powerful, but they're like... I don't know. I don't know why I find them so different. Maybe there's an actual answer, but it's like defending is good. When in doubt, defending is good. And I feel like, I guess maybe in the place that you want to be looking for something specific. I guess also, yeah, you know what? Actually, I thought about it. So, like, defending, typically... is good. I'm gonna say we just say the same thing again. That's all I can do. Just say the same thing again. This thing needs to die, and that's what I was thinking about, but we're going to do this just to make sure it's dead. Okay, so defending pairs well with resolving powers. So if you don't have a power in your hand, the good thing that you can do is to try and look for a power. So defending and drawing at the same time is very good because you can find powers, and then you've already defended yourself and also found the power. And because powers don't stay in the deck, improving your first turnover, like getting through your deck the first time to get all the powers out, so while drawing and defending at the same time is just like, that's just good. So attacking is more risky, but attacking and drawing helps when you are actually trying to kill the thing, but also better when you have more energy to actually do that. So I was thinking about this Phalanx, and I don't know, we can take it. Phalanx is just like kind of good. It's good at making block. And then if we find a lot of pulse cards, then we're happy, but pulse is the keyword for the passive damage that the stance does every turn. And there are other cards which give you... They just give you pulse. They say on it, like, do pulse. Or pulse more times. It's actually, like, one of my favorite builds to do. I felt like for a long time it was pretty overpowered, because the thing about Pulse is that it's passive damage, right? And maybe I didn't appreciate it as much because I didn't play as much Defect. And, you know, the numbers could also be overtuned, who knows. We don't have a large upfront block, so maybe Barrier is good. I think I'll pass on it for now. But the problem is that, like, if you've ever played Defect and had, like, just a bunch of, like, a bunch of Frost Orbs and you're just sitting there, like, blocking for a billion every single turn, like, that's kind of what late-game Pulse... Amogus! What late-game Pulse feels like, because you just sit there and have your AoE Pulse damage do everything forever. And then, the purpose of Phalanx, while it's meant to be a defensive payoff to doing that, the result is that you just, like, sit there and get block off of your Pulse, and then all of your Pulse turning into Frost Orbs, and then, like, you just sit there. I think the end state, though, like, on Ascension 20, is, like, it kind of... like, you can't realistically win off of it by itself. So you do need to be doing something else, like resolving some other kind of scaling, and a mid-second would be really good. Oh, this event isn't mean yet. Do I take Regal Swirl? I think that'd be fun. It's a fun card. Works with Phalanx. Gives you more block. I think we'll upgrade the Phalanx now. And then, basically our signpost for if we actually want to do anything related to... Oh, I guess blocking doesn't do anything here. I was like, we can Regal Swirl, and then we can plant again, and then do, like, 3 pulse damage. That's not what we want to be doing. So... I wanted to say something before that, and then I forgot what it was. Yeah, our signpost is Aura Essence. That's kind of the key to having any pulse build work, because it gives you more pulses per turn. Kind of akin to... Oh, right. Nob doesn't just, like, kill you on this Ascension. Do I want to stun him? Guess so. It's not like I'm blocking this turn, right? So I can just wait. Once again, I'm in command territory of... Do I do it or do I not? I think we'll do it like this. Oh, we're so close. That's too bad. Yeah, it's kind of like... How would I say it? Gives you more shivs per turn, but it's also kind of like another lightning orb. It's just passive damage, right? So, Reflect is not necessary, but it does let us do some stuff if it's good. So, the thing is, like, Phalanx is not strictly a pulse card, because I didn't want it to just be a pulse card. You got 4 block on Recall It, which is pretty decent. So our deck is kind of filled with generic stuff. Reflect can build towards a win condition with haste, or any other kind of, like, temporary inspiration. Ways of getting temporary inspiration: you end your turn with a Reflect, and then, like, you're good. So this card's actually pretty good, but it's, like, awkward. It's awkward when you don't need it. Like here. I mean, it's not that much worse than anything else we could have been doing, but it's like, it sure doesn't block for 20, basically. Swirl being very unnecessary. Really good when it's good, but when it's not, it's just like very 2 energy. Stun this. I think we have it this turn. Beep. Aura Essence, that's what we were looking for. So, that's good. we were fighting Slime Boss, so upgraded Aura Essence is pretty good. And then we can Duplication Potion it? No, these are Power Potions. I think we can pop up Power Potion if we're in danger, but I think Retracing here doesn't really do much. Reflect also doesn't do anything, so we're just gonna play this Retrace and do nothing. Let's see. Anything? Ooh, Mystical Pennant. So that is our Pulse Doubler. Doubler. So, am I shattering or am I doing damage? I think I have to play these cards. We'll reset this. Big blocks. Wasn't even necessary. Yeah. Oh, man. Electrodynamics goes hard. Oh, man. Yeah, so now we're looking for, like, a Sacred Ground. That's our, that is actually our focus thing. It makes pulses do more damage, so we're looking for that. I suppose we also don't have a Mystical Pennant, so, like, we are slowly working towards making all those things. Seraphim Form gives us a lot of time, so we will take that. I don't think I want to take Ethereal Banner. This is our, gives us more pulses and more energy when we plan to recall, but I don't think we're, like... We aren't necessarily doing any stance dancing. It's just kind of good by itself. We could also take Pandora's Box, because we have all of our strikes and defense, but I really like Runic Pyramid. Yeah, I suppose the issue with Runic Pyramid is we do need to find energy, as we normally do, so this gives us basically infinite card draw, and we just need to find a way to supplement that. So let's see if we can find it. I would ideally like to go to a shop to see if I could find, like, hitting this double shop is honestly more important than, like, hitting elites, because I'm looking for very specific cards. So let's go ahead and do that. Avocado! There's 14. Yeah, unfortunately, Avocado, very annoying to fight when your only damage source is pulses. For the same reason why lightning orbs are annoying against this. We'll go command Flag Vault. We got one of them. We got one singular plated armor, but we'll have Flight for the next 6 turns, which is take 50% damage, similar to the fight on birds. I suppose our excessive amount of strikes and defense are also not super great into Runic Pyramid. Want to get rid of those sooner than later. Oh, it's slowly dying to thorns, too, I suppose. So that's nice. Time to play this now. Okay. Yeah, deck is a little slow. Pretty sure the take here is Formless Rapier, because it's hard once per turn, but it helps with our energy. I don't think we need to, like, play any recalls or anything like that. We have our one recall, it'll probably always be in our hand, and then we'll be able to command and plant again. So, Ritual Dagger is probably nice. I do kind of just want to take the gold, because, like, I don't like having to... Like, I know Ritual Dagger is very strong, I just don't like having to farm it, it's kind of annoying, so... We have Runic Pyramid, though, which is, like, good boon. Helps a lot with making sure we actually get this. Does this kill you? 24. Yeah, I'll take 11 damage for that. We're on Ascension 7. Stun. I guess we could do... and still play the Seraphim form. Now we're chilling. We're chilling. Bolstering Wave is a pulse card, but it's not like the most impressive. I suppose we don't have a block plus. Like, we have Divine Flash, but it's not really... I guess we have Flag Vault. I don't know. Kind of want to have another block card, like just a raw block card. Temporal Step actually is probably better than Bolstering Wave. Like, I know that Bolstering Wave has Pulse on it, but Temporal Step has Time Sickness, and we have infinite card draw, which means that this card is very good. So I think that's probably going to be it for blocks for a while, unless I find like a Sanctuary or something. Should be enough for blocks. Ah, Phalanx first, maybe. Spore Essence, and we have block. Did not need to do both of those. Oh, the slow grind of this fight. Oh, I think the vulnerable might have been enough there. Sweet. Make sure we're farming our Ritual Dagger. Oh, Recall Focus is so gas, but not in this deck. We don't need it because we already have so much card draw. We have infinite card draw. Innate unplayable. I mean, we're going to 2 shops, but I want to remove strikes, so like, I don't think it's probably not worth it. 5 apparitions. I mean, it's probably really good. I don't want to do it. Another shop with an Aura Essence. Oh my goodness. And pellets. I mean, pellets is really, really good on this character, but we don't have a reason for it yet. So... do we just not take it? We can take Calipers, actually. If we get, like, another Phalanx and then accrue a critical mass of Aura Essences, we can just, like, continue stacking block. I actually kind of like that better than taking orange pellets in a cell. So we actually don't need to go to these shops anymore because we have no gold. So I don't think Molten Egg is... I actually just don't even think we take Molten Egg. I don't think that's... I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, whatever. Who needs it? Oh, we have Blood Vial. That's why I was like, why are there 2 events here? This is been a while. I mean, we still have 4 strikes, so just making these strike pluses is like kind of fine. Yeah. Let's upgrade. Oh, upgrading Reflect doesn't do anything because it upgrades to everything. Just Aura Essence. Okay. Let's get the Seraphim form down so that we're not in trouble later. There's the other one. $21. Wait. Okay. Oh, I don't think we played our Ritual Dagger. Huh. Can we upgrade anything else? Anything else worth upgrading? Probably Seraphim Form. Oh, I think Recall Swirl upgrades to applying 2 weak, which is kind of sick. Yeah! Yeah, it only upgrades... Oh, it upgrades 3 block. That's actually pretty good. Pretty reasonable. Book of Stabbing. We might actually run into problems here. Let's not play that this turn. So maybe next turn we have like Shatter plus a mid-second. Just set up. Which bridges our turn to doing this. And we can Ritual Dagger next turn. All fine and dandy. Tiny chest! How dare they? I'm insulted. Ooh, Mystical Pennant. Well, everything's turning up Millhouse. Okay, I mean, run's pretty gas. Just don't mess it up. Miss a mid-second isn't going to do anything in this fight, sadly. I don't have to defend. No, those are my good cards. How dare they take them? Yeah, we just kind of want to get this Mystical Pennant online. So we have 8 pulses. Count them. 8. Oh no! The Seraphim form is in my bin now. We do kind of need to block this turn. I do want to play that sooner than later. Yeah, this is why. So, I think what we can actually do here is let's just vault. We'll peel this and then stun per turn. And very likely that our next turn is going to be better. So we can weaken. It's 43. Now we have Divine Flash defend, and that's pretty good. Oh my goodness, they have a stunned turn? Hilarious. Yeah, now we have 10 turns of half damage, and like it's probably... We're probably good. We have turned the corner, as some control players would say. Another Mystical Pennant, Tear Reality, Pillars of Light. Pillars of Light is actually a pretty good way for us to do more damage than the amount of Pulse in our deck, so I think I'm going to take that. It could also be Tear Reality, but our only XL target is a mid-second. We could find Time Walks later, but I'm going to take this Pillars. It'll help make sure we don't fall behind the clock of whatever the boss is doing. We might actually take Velvet Choker. I really don't like taking that card in general, but I think on this build it is okay. We aren't playing too many cards a turn until we start needing to get rid of cards in our hand, but I think it'll be fine. I could also take Runic Dome. Like, this deck is fairly, like, Aura Essence, Mystical Pennant is kind of like, just sit there and hope, right? We are looking for another Phalanx, though. So, I don't think I bought the first Phalanx in a shop, right? So, I think we're gonna we're gonna continue looking for that in a shop. Yep. Looks good to me. Looks good to me, man. Just chilling. Just absolutely chilling. I just realized we have 69 HP. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Another temporal step honestly might not be a bad idea. Just make sure we have more, like, enough blocks that we don't die. But I'm gonna assume we're fine. Ritual Dagger doesn't trigger off of killing one of them, right? It has to be like the last one. Just give me another plant, please. There it is. Rewrite, temporal spike, recall. Don't think I need those. Oh, 2 normalities, but so much gold. You know what? It's probably fine, right? Once again, I think this is... Wait, I had a bogus! I had a babungus! I didn't even notice I had a babungus. Okay. Cantrip probably helps with our first turnover. Or XL maybe does too, in a similar way. Nah. I think Regal Pillow is nice. And we have like 1 billion gold, so like we can just do this. Start removing these defense. Hopefully we run into another shop. That'd be nice. But yeah, these are the fights like with 300 HP or whatever when the pulse scaling, you kind of need to have all of it, otherwise you're not really doing enough damage. Well, you need all of it and you like need something else as well. You need to be doing something other than just pulse damage. Otherwise you will take too long. I mean, it's the Maw, so it's like, well... How long is too long versus the Maw? Questionable. Let's do a big pillars. Do some of this. That's 48. So we are waiting. Waiting still. We're close. Ritual Dagger is getting up there. I'm gonna decline on those. Anything worth upgrading? Don't really think so. Shatter down to 1 would be nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little late to upgrade this. Maybe we'll find a phalanx in the shop that we want to upgrade, so... Let's go... Formless Rapier. This is 33. Hello? Where are my plants? Hello? Plant? Hello? Where are my plants? What is this? I'm getting VM'd by my deck. I mean, I'm just chilling. We're literally just chilling until I find my aura essences. There they are. Took a little bit, but we found it. Borrow time is actually pretty good. Because it helps us play more stuff. I suppose we do have Velvet Choker, so like maybe it's questionable. Maybe just another Seraphim form, just so that we can like find it in time. Because we have like 27 cards in our deck. I actually think I like that better. For the cases where like we wanted to draw a Seraphim form and like we just simply didn't find it because our turnover rate is like 5 turns or more, because we have like we might not play every card out of our hand off of like Velvet Choker not having enough mana, whatever. So I'm just gonna take a second Seraphim form. I think that's like fine. This doesn't do anything. We have 6 massive damage and end step. We're taking 32 off of this. I'm willing to potion to try and not take 32 damage. I suppose a dupe potion would also be nice for like clearing some encounter. Let's pick up Flag Vault. Get an energy. Ooh. We had a pillars. We're getting close. Beep. Yeah, this ritual dagger is going to be fairly important. Ooh, what do we want to start with? Probably Flag Vault. Honestly, it might even be Cantrip. So we can, like, effectively see 3 cards if we scry double bottom, but maybe Flag Vault is more. Hey, look, it's another Aura Essence. Sure. Oh, it's the wrong order! Wrong order! We wanted the Frozen Egg first, and then get the 3rd Aura Essence. Come on. Ooh. Let's go. We have a free removal. Yeah, I think removing Defend here is fine. I do really like the art on Defend, by the way, because it's like blocking projectiles with like the actual flag, the banner itself. Big fan. Guess that's like kind of what we got. Still take a bunch of damage here. Maybe stunning one of the people at the front was better. We got it wrapped up, probably. Oh, do I have a... No! I didn't get the Ritual Dagger. Tragic. I have a Reflect, right? Yeah, we can draft a Haste Plus. Yeah, I'll take card 29 Haste Plus. We're fine. We'll do it. Yeah, I keep missing one Pulse activation by not Flag Vaulting first. Which I find very funny. The 3 damage is going to really matter versus this giant's head. Do I don't have phalanx, right? Well, we won't miss it this time. But taste. Bite. What are we looking for still? Phalanx? Still don't have a phalanx? There it is. Also, thank goodness we have we have Seraphim form, because otherwise we'd be in quite a bit of trouble blocking here. I guess we would have only taken 8 there, but nice. 101. Drain time. We have space for a drain time, right? I actually don't think we do. We have like 5 bites. That's probably enough. Banner ignition. Ooh, it has an 8, but I don't know. we have infinite card draw. We don't need it. Gleaming gemstone is nice though. Secret technique could fetch us either haste or reflect, depending on which one we don't have, or just something that saves our life. I suppose the question is, like, what else am I doing with my gold? Going to the next shop? I mean, we're definitely making it to the next shop. I'm, like, pretty sure. Like, we're pretty good right now. That's probably fine. What do we have to upgrade? Just Seraphim form again. We have 20 total turns of feather. How do we ever possibly run out of feather? You know what? Maybe upgraded Pillars of Light. It's like 18 more damage. Plus vulnerable. If our hand is full. Working as intended. Stun plus Seraphim form. Name a more iconic duo. Yeah, we'll just play the other one. Oh, I can't pop the thing. It's probably okay. Yeah, thank goodness. Do I have, like, any defense? I have Temporal Step in the yard. I didn't even have to use it. We have another Essence. We've already blocked. Oh, right, we have Calipers, don't we? I forgot we have this. So we're just gonna do as I say. Generate Infinity Block and just sit here and wait. Reflect Haste, sure. So can I lethal it with Ritual Dagger somehow? Oh, we just have to wait. I guess we only have 7 more turns of flight. Guys, we might run out. We might run out of time. Yeah. Now, the funny thing about this deck is that it has a non-0% chance of dying to the sentries. The sword and... or spear and shield. Because if it just takes too long, we're gonna die. Gray... It doesn't matter. You know what? 2 weak might actually matter. That might matter versus the heart. Aura Excel. I mean, it's basically free. Chemical X doesn't do anything on this character, unfortunately. I should have made some kind of X spell for her. Let's ditch this. Well, I mean, the thread is fine, but it's not. I mean, like, what else are we gonna do? We have too much money! We're rolling in too much cash! It's basically free. Let's remove a defend. And, that's, like, probably it. This is really probably it. So... yeah, we're just gonna tank a little bit of damage here so that we can get Seraphim Form into play, and then we're basically being chilling from there. Let's stun you, because I don't want to deal with your damage. Yeah, I think offsetting the cycles of these two is also, like, kind of awkward. It does weird things, similar to if you stun Donudeka, you're, like, potentially killing yourself. Like, that's not good. I think I would like to defend myself. Oh, we don't have another plant. Those aren't plants either. Oh god, that's not a plant. Ah, we have done it. I'll hold the command. "12 pulses a turn." It's like 12 times 4, 48 damage a turn. It's pretty good. That ain't bad. Another Aura Excel. I actually think I'm just gonna take this barrier. Kind of just want to get through the first turnover as soon as possible. Holy Essence could help with damage. Aura Drain, also pretty good. Aura Blessing, I mean, like, all of these are pretty gas in this fight. I think... it's like... Aura Drain really just, like, makes this fight probably a little miserable. Just do it. No. Let's see what's on the top. Okay, thank goodness. A mid-second, saving my life. There's Pennant. We have no blocks, which is, wild. This Bullet's turn should be, yeah, 0 damage. Where is my Reflect? These are not Reflect. That's also not Reflect. Phalanx. Reflect taste. Yeah, no need to block here. Let's play this. Get it out of my hand. And now we just sit here with our infinite block gain. I guess I have calipers so I can actually just, like, do this. Do I have a plant? I don't. Poor Heart, getting slowly bullied to death by my low-setting vibrator. Oh boy. Oh, hey, let's go. All right, so that's going to be it for today. If you're still here, I'm going to say, hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support as always. If you like the Spire stuff, I've been enjoying these runs of this silly modded blonde goofball, then please leave a like, comment, subscribe, so that I know that people are enjoying the content. It helps a lot, and I appreciate it quite a bit. That being said, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.